All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
unboxing video number 43. And
right.
oh boy, there's a lot of stuff.
There's so much stuff in this one here. We got like tons of letters, tons of packages and stuff. I'll show it off.
Yeah.
We got all kinds of stuff here. Thank
you know
so much for everything you guys have sent
Thank
to
you.
us. Remember, guys, we do these once a month.
That's
unboxing info, P.O. Box info is in the description of all of these unboxing videos. So
15th or as close to it every month that we can, and no consumables. And also, since there's a lot of stuff here, in particular letters as well, we're going to try and go through it a bit fast. If we end up not getting to everything, we'll just get to it in the next unboxing video.
Right, I don't think we've ever gotten this many letters.
Yeah, that's a lot
here.
And letters are tricky because you don't know how much is in the envelope.
Correct.
But,
yeah, exactly.
But we'll try and make sure that we get through all the packages at the very least.
Yeah. All right, so thank you guys for sending these all through. Remember, no consumables.
Yeah,
but otherwise, appreciate it. This is probably my favorite part about having the community, where I'm not necessarily going to be interacting with everybody, but getting to see you guys. It says, oh, note number 1, note number 2, read letter first. Okay. Cool. Thank you for these. Ooh, Matthew. Hello. Dear Caleb and Jacob, Matthew here again. Hope you're doing well. Doing well, yeah. This is my second letter to you guys, yes. And it was so much fun doing the first back in June that I wanted to do another. I've not written something that long since high school, and I cannot believe how much time and effort it took to write a letter that long. Having you guys read it and sharing it, though, was more than worth it. Oh, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. I was not sure what to do for this letter, but decided on some things you may find amusing, some questions for you two, and lastly some recommendations, as is tradition. If you happen to see your YouTube analytics and saw one view on your original unboxing videos, that was me. The way your channel has grown over the years is crazy, and your older videos are much different from your newer ones. I feel you two have really hit your stride and know what you're doing now to be successful. I'm happy for you guys. Thank you. There are a couple of old memories from those videos. First video. All Might socks. Yes, I remember.
That's right.
Still have these socks. You two reveal that you do have feet and have bodies from the waist down.
Don't tell them.
Second video. A letter with the message episode 26 of JoJo has an after credit scene. Yeah, that was the kind of thing that sometimes people would be like, but you need to make sure you see it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we recorded ahead, but you know, we've done that. Fourth video. Audio lost and a live dubbing occurred.
That's right.
Don't remind people.
Yeah, no.
That's the cursed at times. Yeah, I watch your Kakushigoto videos week to week, and I'm so happy someone picked up the show. I do not think it will ever be a popular show, but it's so enjoyable, and your reaction discussion regarding it were a treat. It did not overstay its welcome, and was solid from start to finish. I agree, yeah.
Yep.
If you were not told afterwards, the author loves puns, yes, and there are tons of puns in the series. Here are the ones that I found that I thought you would appreciate. Goto Kakushi, the main character. Kakushi Goto, secret, something hidden, secret you were keeping from someone. Kaku Shigoto, drawing or writing job. Goto Hime, the daughter. Hime Goto, secret, hidden, ordinary, benign secret. The assistants, Shiji Aogu, brown hair male who broke his arm. Shiji Oaogu, wait for instructions, defer to authority. Keshikakaru, black hair male with glasses, could mean either Keshikakaru, to instigate or to encourage, or Keshigomu, Keshigomu Kakaru, to use an eraser. Wow. Kakeyami, black hair female. Amikake, referring to filling in areas in inking or printing. Sumitaro Rasuna, gray hair female, aka best girl / assistant. Sumitarasu na, translation, don't spill ink. Oh my god. Tomoru Insatsuki, the editor from hell.
So many.
Tomoru, to stop. Insatsuki, printing press. Rough translation, stop the presses.
Wow.
These are so dumb.
This
I love it.
is incredible.
Rokuju Ichiko, the teacher. Rokuju Ichi, 61. References screen tone number 61, which is used to color her darker skin tone in the manga.
Wow.
These are so silly. I love it. Senda Naru, the aspiring high school idol. Sentua Ninaru, become the center of an idol group. Shioko Shiyu, cooking instructor, love interest. Shiokoshu, salt and pepper. Jarukumi, florist, love interest. Jorunikumu, to fill a watering can. All of Hime's school friends are references to another work by the author and also have similar puns in their names. And one of the series I see you guys reference a lot in your videos is Fate. Which Fate series have you seen? It sounds like it's just Fate Zero and Fate Unlimited Blade Works.
Yep.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. We've, I think, both started and quit Fate Apocrypha.
I haven't seen any of Fate Apocrypha, but I started Dean Stay Night.
Oh, that's what it is. You started the original and you didn't even finish it.
No, it's very hard to find.
Yeah. Yeah, I've watched probably 5 to 7 episodes of Fate Apocrypha. I got to meet Best Girl, who's also Best Boy, and they weren't enough to make me want to continue the series. But yeah, we're big fans of the Fate Zero and Fate UBW stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have done this before for a podcast or thought about it before. Would you ever consider doing discussions on your thoughts or feelings on series you have seen, and therefore a reaction would never be made? Just personally, I'd like to know what your overall thoughts of Fate were, what you thought about the characters, servants, etc. Was there anything you really liked or disliked? Yeah, I think we've done this more than a few times thus far. I think usually it's for a specific series that you guys know that we've watched stupid amounts of times.
Airbender.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But
Fate, that could be fun.
Fate could be interesting. I think Fate's one of those ones that almost takes up an entire podcast just to talk
Fate
about
tends
it.
to do that. Yeah.
Not even just for like a review.
Yeah.
Then I thought it would be interesting if there was a podcast discussion on other shows where you gave your thoughts and impressions on certain series, but it'd be heavy on spoilers, so you could talk freely about anything regarding the show. Okay, so like a spoiler version and non-spoiler version. Shows that would be interesting to hear your thoughts on will be some of these: Steins Gate, Code Geass, Fate, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Gurren Lagann. Oh, Gurren Lagann would be fun because it's probably the shortest one on this list.
Well, definitely.
Steins Gate's also pretty short, but yeah.
As far as discussion time too, probably Gurren Lagann would probably be
The one that
easier
would
to
be
easier to cover quickly.
Easier to cover quickly, and also would definitely need the spoiler tag on it as well.
Yes, we both were spoiled on the Gurren Lagann spoiler.
Yeah, true. Code Geass, I would say, also is definitely one of those ones that benefits from a spoiler discussion.
Yeah.
Steins Gate, I think you can actually avoid talking too spoilery about Steins Gate and still get the majority of it out.
Because it's the exploration of time travel.
Yeah. Could be an interesting idea if you ever had to brainstorm some Monday podcast topics.
Thank you.
And a question for Caleb. By now, any longtime watcher knows Jacob has a certain show that he loves to recommend to others. It gets him excited when people talk about it, and it's not a common recommendation by any means. It's not even a popular recommendation either. But that doesn't stop him from enjoying the series regardless of what others think. It's true. I was wondering if you had a similar show like he does. Maybe it's not something you recommend to people, but what would be something you really enjoy? And I think it's great for you, but most people don't rate it too highly. If by some chance it's Way of the House Husband, then what would be another option? I loved Way of the House Husband. It was great fun. I don't think there's any shows off the top of my head that have that kind of equivalent. Can you even think of anything for me that I've talked about that is even remotely like that?
Not really. Like, I feel like your tastes have gotten a lot more like blended into the popular stuff recently. Like, I mean, we could say like, oh, Legend of the Galactic Heroes, but like that's kind of the uncommon one, you know?
I really liked After the Rain.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
I'm thinking of all the non-popular things on the channel that we've watched. That
After the Rain, I think would be a really good one for that.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I don't hear anybody talk about it.
I don't think
anymore.
I really recommend it to that many people because I only know specific people that would really like it. But yeah, After the Rain, I think is one of those series that I definitely liked more probably than you.
Yeah. Like it's a great show, but it definitely needs more love.
Yeah, and it's also very like niche kind of. Okay. I heard you talk about that show on a previous podcast, and I feel like it falls under that category. I love that show too, even if many people disliked it for certain reasons. My recommendation below falls under this category of a show I really enjoyed, but it's not the most popular either. For this letter, I have just a single recommendation for you. I'm happy to see more Vivi support lately, and I'll be ecstatic if you ever decide to watch it one day. We put it on another poll.
Yep.
It didn't win, but it was really cool to have it on a poll. I don't foresee this recommendation ever winning a poll, so at best it would be a bro slot or something on your own time. It isn't groundbreaking by any means, but overall it was very enjoyable for me to do due to the genre and plot. Okay. I have read almost no manga at all, and this is one of the few shows I wanted to read afterwards, as I don't think it will get another season, and I honestly couldn't wait to know what happens next. Imagine a crossover between My Hero Academia and the game Among Us, and you basically have the premise of Talentless Nana. In a world of the talented, these unique individuals go to a school on a remote island to learn about the enemies of humanity, how to control their powers, and how to fight back against this new threat to the world. But then mysterious disappearances start occurring, and the students believe there is an enemy of humanity among them. Is there one, multiple, or something larger at play? I thoroughly enjoyed the cat and mouse nature of the show, and it gave me similar vibes to Death Note.
I think I've heard of this one.
Yeah, we've heard about this one. It's one of those shows where we definitely didn't have like anything stick in our like long-term memory with regards to the name. So when you said Talentless Nana, I then immediately triggered my mind of, oh, it's this show.
Right.
But yeah, I've heard about this show being one that came out, I want to say 2 or 3 seasons ago.
Okay.
And it got some waves moving there, but I don't know like if it's finished or if it's like if it like, you know, has like, yeah, like you're saying, like if it's gonna get more seasons or something like that. But okay. Cool. Thanks for the recommendation. Before I end this letter, I enclose 2 small notes that I want Jacob to look at first before showing to Caleb if they are safe enough in my In my previous letter, I recommended So I'm a Spider, So What, and figured Jacob at least would appreciate this joke. I leave it up to Jacob's discretion if Caleb should see the notes, as they are pictures of the main character, who is a spider named Kumo, which directly translates to spider. The pictures are extremely light on spoilers, and should be no cause for concern. Jacob may have even seen one of them before, based on a previous comment he made during my previous letter. They should be marked and read in a certain order. Take care, guys, and I hope to find some new topics to write to you soon. Okay. P.S. I'm so happy you guys are enjoying Jujutsu Kaisen. I wanted to tell you that one of the moments I was most excited about was episode 7, which is the Gojo episode. But the moment I was excited about wasn't about him, but rather you guys very quickly noticing the Lord of the Rings reference, and your excitement did not disappoint. Yes.
It was so good.
That was amazing. That was such a good just pop culture joke. I loved it. Always a treat to see you guys actively enjoy something. Thank you very much, Matthew, for the letter. Appreciate it a lot.
So I think this is fine, Caleb.
Right, what do we got?
But if you want to veto, I will absolutely.
What is it?
Yeah, it's the picture of the main character, and I'm a spider. So what?
Oh, that's cute.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Yeah. And then what's this other one? So that's how Jacob views Kumo when watching the anime, and then this is how you view Kumo.
Oh, okay. That's a little creepier.
Yeah, but still
a little creepier.
Yeah,
but thank you, Matthew. Appreciate it.
Still not too spidery.
No, not at all.
All right, so now we've got one from Yoshiko.
Okay. But yeah, that was a great letter, Matthew. I
thank you.
That. Yeah.
All right.
And a flashback to the past of older videos.
Ooh, this is fun paper.
Yeah.
Dear Semblance of Sanity, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing this to show my gratitude for your thoughtful videos. Thank you. I noticed your videos through Japanese translation channel on your Jujutsu Kaisen reaction and discussion video, which randomly popped up. I jumped into your channel and started watching. So many shows alongside with your videos because I had plenty of time due to illness.
Oh, okay.
I usually watch anime on TV and then buy discs if it's good, as this seems the most effective way to encourage creators to keep doing or make season 2 with their budget.
Yeah,
However,
I think it does, actually.
Yeah, Blu-rays in particular. However, you convinced me to sign up for a subscriptional streaming service. Even though I've already watched some of the shows, it was fun to rewatch and think from different perspectives, especially on Vinland Saga and Psycho Pass.
Whoa, a Psycho Pass viewer.
Yeah, we watched that one a long time
ago. Yeah.
Though I read the original novels or manga, I've never watched the anime of Legend of the Galactic Heroes, Rakugo, Haikyuu, Land of the Lustrous, Run with the Wind, Made in Abyss, Saga of Tanya the Evil Fruits Basket, and I'm glad to have opportunities to see those works.
Those are all incredible.
Like nice taste.
Yeah, great taste. Yeah.
Yes, I watched A Legend of the Galactic Heroes through season 1 to 4 for 3 weeks.
Whoo! That's like 100 episodes, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of watching.
Is the whole show seasons 1 to 4?
I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because 2 course per season. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So then 110. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you guys introduced completely new shows to me, e.g., Monster and After the Rain.
After the Rain. Hey! I just mentioned that. That's such a quality show.
Watching anime alone on my bed may sound weird and depressing. However, your videos actually gave me the energy to live.
Oh, I'm happy for you.
I really appreciate what you've been doing. I like your interpretations, hypotheses, and singing.
And the singing! Oh no! And the singing! At least they didn't mention JoJo's, so I don't have to get triggered by the Sakura,
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I must say, if I have to point out one downside, I must say watching Julian, Johan, and Yusuke at once makes me confused because all of them are voiced by Nozomu Sasaki.
Oh my god.
That's... Oh, wow. That would be very confusing.
That's
Yeah.
amazing, though, because aren't they all, in a weird way, like...
They're very different. Like,
oh, yeah, but they're all essentially kind of main characters.
yes.
In that they...
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Julian definitely is, and
they're all
Johan
cunning,
basically is.
too.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Okay.
Anime suggestion. I really don't care whether you embrace my suggestion or not, because I'll enjoy whatever comes. I just write down what I like since it's the nature of otaku. Id Invaded.
Oh, yeah, we put that on a poll, actually.
I know this show in Tatami Galaxy would never win the poll, but I just
Right.
want you to imagine how splendid watching Eizouken, Dorohedoro, and Id Invaded rerun on the same night.
Ooh.
All of them were aired on Sunday nights. Since
Okay.
you seem to enjoy Eizouken and Dorohedoro, you might like this, though they are completely different and unique. Okay.
Yeah, It Invaded is definitely a show that I think fits genre-wise the kind of thing that I would like, so, yeah.
World Trigger.
Oh, yeah, I've
First
heard
of
of World
all,
Trigger.
the animation of season 1 is not so great, but the story is ridiculously good. This is sci-fi multiple soldiers shonen battle show. It even exhibits 4 versus 4 versus 3 versus 3 fights. Whoa. The original manga author, Daisuke Ashihara, is a genius. The authors of My Hero Academia and Jujutsu Kaisen seem to really like this piece. Unfortunately, season 1 was aired as a Sunday morning kids anime, and it means lack of budget. Also, the pace of season 1 is slow due to shortage of original manga episodes. Recap is always shown before the opening song. Gotcha. Okay. So it's
Yeah.
padded a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But season 2 and 3 are in a completely different league. They turned into the midnight anime show, and the animation was changed dramatically. Season 3 will be aired in October, though.
Oh.
It's almost one season is divided into 2 cours. Gotcha.
Okay.
You can totally skip from episode 49 to 63 as it's filler, and even Toei Animation cut them off on its rerun. Wow! That studio's acknowledging that
Toei's just like, get the
that
fuck out
filler
of here.
doesn't really need to be there. Unlike other shonen, this work emphasizes tactics and strategy.
Okay.
It's a long show, but it's worth it to watch. Sorry for my poor English. Please stay healthy and have fruitful days. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you so
much.
much. Yep.
That was a really kind letter.
Yeah, that was great.
I love
And your
this
handwriting
paper,
is
yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Take your pick.
I'm just going through the thick ones so that
Yeah.
my speed reading skills can be put to use, so we make sure we get as many of these letters as possible. Okay.
All right.
And we do appreciate the letters, guys, the thick
Yes,
ones.
thank
I was
you.
just worried that we don't have...
We don't want to,
just
spend 2 hours on letters.
Yeah. So, all right, here we go. Oh, this one has a bunch of anime, I think, recommendations attached to it. Okay. Cool. Attached anime are Trigon, Noir, SLAYS, SLAYS everything, basically. SLAYS, more SLAYS. Whoa, okay. So apparently we're going to get recommended SLAYS for sure in this one. Thank you for the letter, Christian. Ahoy from probably the Atlantic. Oh, you're on the Discord. I think I know you. Yeah. Ahoy from probably the Atlantic. So to preface everything else, I'll start by mentioning the fact that I may have gone a bit overboard sending all this material at once. However, since I'm not feeling regretful, it just goes to show that I do in fact enjoy your content a whole damn lot. Quid opus demonstratum, and all that jazz. So let's not mention it. Giving gifts is fun after all, and an investment in fun cannot be a wrong choice. Well said.
Thank you.
Anyway, I stumbled across your channel sometime in early 2018. From way back in the day, almost at the Ruby days. I had only recently seen the Yojo Senki Tanya the Evil anime myself, looking for reactions from other people to what I find to be a pretty fascinating little story, and coming across mostly disappointing lack of historical knowledge from reviewers online. I mean, sure, I happen to be German, and we teach the history of World War I and World War II in schools with great detail and care for obvious reasons, on a level I can't really expect to be the standard in other nations who have their own past to learn about. But the amount of review channels constantly getting key parts of history embarrassingly wrong during this show really frustrated me, not even on a cultural level as a German, but on an academic one. As you might imagine, when Germany gets tapped by authors for fictional stories, it usually is the Germany of a very specific time. Nazi bad guys as vampires in Helsing, the country of Führer King, the country of Amestris with its aesthetic, cultural cleansings of minority groups, as well as an actual Führer King in FMA. Real, if over-the-top Nazis in Indiana Jones, Marvel Comics, or even the Empire from Star Wars, who are basically space Nazis as well.
Yep.
All of these make
Stormtroopers.
for great villains to tell a compelling story. Yes, absolutely. However, it does get a bit samey after a while, which is why Tanya as a series set in not World War I was so refreshing for me, along with its great main character and central theme of rationality to the extreme and what that entails. So, as soon as the not Germany, yes, is named as the Empire in the show, you would expect that people might pick up that it's a monarchy and not a fascist regime in this timeline. You would think so. But unfortunately, that seemed to have gone over most reviewers' heads. As mentioned, that was quite frustrating. I'm still waiting for the point where they review our historical interpretation events. For an American, you might relate it to some European guy looking at a movie about the War of Independence, let's say The Patriot, and then talking about how you think Mel Gibson is fighting for the Confederacy against the Viet Cong. It just hurts my brain. Yeah, I totally get it, yes. But fortunately for me, the algorithm gods quickly sent a recommendation from Semblance of Sanity. Upon watching the content, the two of you really stood out for me in both knowledge and thoughtfulness, and last but not least, in fun and entertainment. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Since I mostly work on cargo ships, I often have several days at a time just going straight in one direction without any major issues. Time I often fill watching or listening to your reactions and reviews. Internet can be a bit sketchy in certain areas on the sea, so downloading entire series playlists you have put together from YouTube before a longer trip has saved me from the boredom of an uneventful night shift many a times. Oh, that's sweet.
Okay.
That's cool. I'm also happy to inform you that your content has made an around-the-world voyage by now. If I calculated correctly, nautical miles traveled and listening time, I think, is now roughly at 23,000 nautical miles. So a bit more than one full trip around the equator. Congratulations. That's too cool. That's awesome. Your recent foray into more of the classical anime material had me especially intrigued as to your impressions and opinions. Being born in '88, the 90s anime became a big part of my childhood. For instance, One Piece first got me interested to go down my career path of joining the Navy, and later commercial sea travel. That's
Awesome.
a really cool thing that I had no idea. Of course, a crazy anime sea adventure hasn't happened to me as of yet, but I'm holding out hope while consuming any strange fruit I come across. Of course, I did want to become a pirate initially, but sadly my crippling parrot and peg leg allergies won't allow it. I also share this peg leg allergy. I love my legs way too much. As I got older, I started to go further back in anime history rather than forward, being overall far more intrigued with the older material. Watching Legend of the Galactic Heroes, a show that I had not seen myself yet, with you in tandem these past months has been a blast. And Yu Yu Hakusho, even though I can recite it by heart, I believe, has also been a wonderful trip down memory lane.
Damn, that's impressive.
Yeah. I can't even begin to express how much I sometimes miss the hand-drawn, non-CG anime of that time, and with less video game-like worlds. Even if I do still enjoy plenty of the great new stories of today, so I figured I would do my part with some of your other viewers and expose you to a few of my old favorites of those shows I find noteworthy for their role in anime history. I'm so terribly sorry for putting you through this. Now at this point I could go on writing 50 pages each about any of the series I dug up for you, but fortunately for your semblance of sanity, I hired someone to kick me in the head before I could do so. Okay, I will head pat.
Yeah.
After recovering from the pain, I settled on a very brief, spoiler-free guide sheet, going into nothing more than basic genre, production quality, and people involved that you might know from other works. Also my recommendation on the sub versus dub question.
Oh,
Okay.
sweet.
While I won't pretend that reactions to any of these shows wouldn't interest me immensely, this is meant purely as a gesture from one anime fan to another with a sincere wish for you both to enjoy them when and as you prefer. Regardless of what content you will tackle in the upcoming months, I'm certain it will be just as much of a blast as usual. I wish you all both the best and to always have ein Handbreit Wasser unterm Kiel. Thank you. Friendly greetings from the Atlantic, approximately, if you're reading this on the 15th, 20 degrees, 47, I think that'd be 47 feet, 49.9236 north, and 31 degrees, 32 feet maybe, and then 35.826 west.
I'm not used to reading latitudes and longitudes.
I'm not either. But by 21 by 31, approximately.
Yep.
Approximately. Thank you, Christian.
Thank you.
It. Spoiler-free background information, viewing order recommendations, and dub versus sub advice. Okay, so we're going to shorten these just a little bit because...
Maybe we can just have these for reference on our own time? Or?
Yeah, because I think the biggest part is that there's one of these, Trigon, that we're both very familiar with.
Yeah.
So I'm going to skip the Trigon one and just note, thank you for the recommendation, but it's one that Jacob and I both have like a lot of experience with, at least for compared to the other ones here.
Yeah.
Badlands Rumble
That's the
OVA, I
movie.
believe, is just it's just a follow-up of Trigon in that regard. But Slayers, though, I'm going to briefly go through the Slayers one here. Slayers franchise. Oh, Slayers, you hot mess of a fun series. Where to start even here? Well, it's based off of light novels, making it one of the progenitors of the modern light novel boom we all live in currently. In fact, since you have seen Konosuba, you will definitely experience several moments of deja vu when it comes to scenarios, jokes, and character traits.
Yep.
Yeah. It is an older show, though, so its humor is far less fast-paced as what we are used to nowadays. A special notice that the 3D movie with Slayers is great, for me, is a contender for one of the most ridiculous, fun, stupid anime battles in history.
Oh, wow.
It is important to note overall that the series started as more of a fantasy with comedy elements in its first few novels, and then as the author recognized what people liked most about it, shifted more to a comedy set in a fantasy world. Gotcha. I don't know if this point of reference helps, but it would be a bit like the transition between Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 1 to Buffy Season 2. Oh, okay, I kind of track with that.
show yet.
That's okay. That's just my boomer self. Yep. More 90s references. God, I'm such a boomer. Yeah. Before I go on, I have to give the series one anime opening its due as well. Never before or since have I seen an opening give the viewer such a perfect and all-encapsulating sense of what the show is by second two. I am not kidding. And that's just a screenshot of it.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah, that's amazing. Yes.
That's fantastic.
Unfortunately, despite that, Season 1, especially the first half, is, well, it's fairly terrible on the animation, editing, and sound quality side of things. It's not even a case of this was 94, 95. It was mediocre at best during its time as well. Perhaps because the studio had no faith in a light novel anime? Who knows? As the series gained popularity, however, budget increase in Season 2 and 3 looks significantly better. If still not great. The OVAs, on the other hand, to me at least, hold up really well. Slayers the Motion Picture was even a theatrical release, and it most definitely shows that during a lot of scenes with some beautiful animation on occasion. Since the OVAs are all prequels to the TV show anyway, and are not connected plot-wise at all to later events, no spoiling that Anakin is Luke's dad, etc., I recommend letting the series put forth its best foot for you, and starting with the OVAs. The order being the attached anime reference in page 1. Of course, that would make the animation series quality go down later on from your point of view, before improving to almost the level of the OVAs again towards the end. That might be equally frustrating as well. Hard to say. As for language choice, sub all the way. The English cast isn't terrible, but it changes a lot and is just no match for someone like Megami Hayashibara in the lead role. Okay, so we're going to basically hold off on reading the other ones for there. But thank you so much for sending this, Christian. I believe I know who you are on the Discord as well. Thank you so much for the support there as well.
All right.
And good luck on your voyage.
Yes. Okay. From James.
This one's nice and sealed.
Yes.
But thankfully, Ice is a
It's very good at stabbing.
very, very good at stabbing.
All right.
Okay.
Dear Caleb and Jacob, it is I, James. James Seraph on Twitch. From
yeah,
Canada. I realize I now have to specify after watching you open a letter from James from England, who shall now be my arch nemesis.
James from England.
Yes.
rival.
It has been a few months since my last letter, and a decent amount has happened. But to try and keep this letter under 10 pages, I'll try and be brief. So, in the adventures of James with knee pain, we were at a pretty good spot, able to run, etc. My dad was able to visit finally from BC, which was worrying because he's an incredible athlete for his age, and he would want to play tennis, which is our preferred summer sport, and absolutely deadly for your knees.
Horrible.
Yeah. To my surprise, while it can hurt, it heals after 3 days now instead of a year, which is a huge improvement.
Oh.
We also went stand-up paddleboarding a bunch, which is a great time. Then, in an effort to have a real job, I started roofing, which is terrible and I do not recommend.
No, especially not in the summer.
Oh yeah. After 4 days, my knee started saying no, so I quit. Fortunately, no major damage was done. I then got the confidence to go busking, which I hadn't done in years. I usually will play tuba or
Steel pan, I believe.
steel pan, yeah. But sometimes I will bring out a suitcase drum set I made and play tuba with my right hand and drums with my other limbs to be a one-man band.
Wow.
It's fun. It gets me out of the house and earns me decent money that I feel good about. I imagine you must feel the same, where every dollar you earn is because somebody sincerely enjoys what you do.
Yeah.
I know I do.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
awesome.
I've often pondered why I enjoy your videos so much when reactions and such are normally not something I like. Back in the mid to late 2000s, when the main way I watched shows was DVD box sets, I was a huge fan of Futurama.
Ooh.
Still a great show, by the way. Once I'd watched all the episodes of a season several times, I'd look through the bonus features and discovered the DVD commentary track, which was a playback of the
Yes.
episodes with a mix of directors, producers, animators, composers, and voice actors watching together, talking about their experience making it, and having a grand old time laughing and joking. While you certainly have a different perspective than the creators of a show, your videos do bring back that feeling of rewatching your favorite show with a group of funny and intelligent people, which means a lot to me, especially as I've had a falling out with my friend whom I used to watch anime with.
Oh,
Sorry to hear that.
buddy.
Sound euphonium. I can't believe it. It's over. What a journey. I watched season 2 as it came out, but had never seen the 2 ending movies. What a delightful combination of the hyper-focused Liz and the Bluebird and the larger, more bombastic direct continuation movie. I absolutely loved that they showed the entire performance at the end, and what a treat. Something I wished they had done more of if they had infinite time would be to show not only the relationship between a character and the instrument they chose, but between the character and their...
Yeah, you're doing it, yeah.
But between the character and their individual instrument, as that is a very real part of it, no 2 euphoniums are the same. Different makes, models, nationalities, eras, etc. matter a lot.
Sure.
And I find it interesting and a good avenue for visual storytelling. Last thing I'll mention about it is on the subject of yuri baiting or queer baiting. I think people sometimes make accusations like these due to a lack of familiarity with the girl-girl, woman-woman relationships as a whole, not necessarily lesbian romances.
Okay.
Authors of these stories have long used the ambiguity between romance and friendship / other relationships as both a stylistic choice as well as a source of tension.
Sure.
Even in stories that are primarily about lesbian romance, this can also reflect on the confusion tension in the real world of whether someone is just being friendly or if there's romance there, especially in a polite society like Japan where it would be very forward to just ask someone if they're into you who might not be gay. Point is, the bait is not some nefarious tactic to trick you. It's an important part of the style, right alongside big eyes and magic swords. Incidentally, this also helps explain the archetype of the yaoi fangirl, as yaoi uses similar style. They are so used to reading between the lines of male interactions for implicit romance that they overdo it in real life. My Yuri manga recommendation is Kase to Yamada-san, about a track runner and a gardener girl.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Gankatsuo. It's difficult to explain that I'm watching a cultured anime and not a cultured anime when I am a frequent shill for the latter type. No, Mom, this vampire is a metaphor for the predatory nature of the titular character of classic French literature, not the kind that sucks different fluids to shapeshift into MILF mode.
That whole sentence was amazing.
Oh man, I can't get enough of the style they use for the clothing and hair.
Yeah.
Where the character moves, yet the pattern is a static layer. I've been watching it in the dub, and the Count perfectly nails the mix of threatening, charming, and elegant. The other older characters are great as well, and the younger ones are solid too, though Albert definitely mispronounces Marquis in the worst way at one point. Oh no.
Yeah, I've heard that it's not that the dub is bad, it's that it's inconsistent, like a classic 2000s dub.
Right.
But that certain characters are still, perfect in the dub.
I often prefer shows with European or American settings in dub due to names and places sounding more natural, and
Sure.
This is no exception. I wonder if there's a good French dub I could use to study, as my French is abysmal for living 20 minutes from Quebec.
Ooh. Ooh.
Fruits Basket Brotherhood. I don't have too much to say about this, except that I'm excited. I watched the original in the dub, and Toru's voice will give you diabetes. It's wonderful. The OP and ED are both worth checking out, and there's this one hilarious bit where Shigure sings about high school girls that is burned into my brain. It's so funny.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dragon Maid. Now that you've started it, I recommend you watch the trailer for the season, as it features the characters rapping about the season.
Wow.
I'm happy to see KyoAni return with the same mix of wholesome romance, home life mixed with giant knockers and cultured happenings. I've read the manga and other works from the author. You may have seen I Can't Understand What My Husband Is Saying.
Yes.
That's him as well. That's right. I forgot about that. But he knows his taste. He wears his taste very much on his sleeve. Chi 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 is all about being a tiny dude taken advantage of by a much bigger woman. Anyways, it's cool that he has the range to go full perv, but also warm our hearts with Dragon Maid.
That is basically Dragon Maid, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm very cool, but perhaps not as cool as Chu or Kuwabara's sister. Love it. Yep.
Yes.
I love that you're reading the Grand Blue manga. It's so funny and stunningly beautiful at times whenever things get really serious.
Mm-hmm.
I was so proud of Iori and the boys when they poured the drink on that bitch's head.
Yes.
Such solidarity among men brings a tear to my eye. As for other streams, I love that y'all are continuing Dark Souls and that Caleb conquered Spiderland with a minimal amount of brick shat.
Yep. The best part also is I did not die a single time once I entered the actual spider area.
Yeah.
And in the entire zone, I only died once to gravity just fucking around in the beginning area before I actually went in. But then once I went in, I was so cautious and cracked and terrified that I never died. I killed the boss without dying. The big spider boss and...
Okay.
Ugh.
I felt weird about Jacob's going from 1 to 3, as I like to do things in order, not skip parts. But then I thought about Final Fantasy, where the general wisdom I followed is to start with 6 and 7, then expand outwards in either direction. It got me thinking about what experiences I want to share in specific orders and why.
Sure.
My friends always recommended I watch the older FMA before Brotherhood, so that's what they grew up with, and you get more attached to the characters. I don't anyone who watches who recommends the older Hunter x Hunter or the 90s JoJo's OVAs before the series. I would absolutely say to play StarCraft 1 before 2 for better story and game, but for both Diablo and Warcraft, I wouldn't start with number 2. I would start with number 2. I would be hard pressed to recommend to read Count of Monte Cristo, Les Miserables, or The Hunchback of Notre Dame in the original French before watching a movie, anime, or musical of them. I think it comes down to a desire to share your experience exactly as you had it, versus the difficulty of replicating that experience. Yeah, absolutely. I imagine you two also deal with this dilemma frequently, as a large part of your living has to do with sharing experiences in the best way possible.
Right.
I think that's it for me this time, which means the time has come for the Shill Zone.
Oh.
The theme for today is the king of genres. The grand poobah of cultured anime. Cute girls doing cute things.
Oh my, here we
Yuru
go.
Yuri. This is my absolute favorite comfort show. If I'm ever sick, I take it with tea and tomato soup. It's also the manga Kabakura reads in Wotakoi, so there's an extra chill. It does what it says on the box. It's laid-back shenanigans that toe the line between friendly and romantic. Similar to Asobi Asobase, it features girls in the amusement club finding increasingly ridiculous ways to pass the time, all the while evading the iron fist of the student council, who wants their room for a real club. It uses a lot of classic Tsukumi and Bokeh skit-based humor, while parodying both shoujo and yuri tropes. It builds truly lovable characters over its 3 seasons, 2 OVAs, and a movie. It will heal your soul and hurt your sides. Every OP and ED is sung by the cast.
Classic.
2. Gabriel Dropout. This is the sick love child of Devil is a Part-Timer and Emoto Umaru-chan.
Oh my.
That sounds terrifying.
That sounds absolutely terrifying.
An angel comes to Earth for righteous purposes and immediately becomes a gremlin, addicted to junk food and video games. Shenanigans ensue with her and her friends, demons who are actually pretty nice, and angels who are horrible in their own ways, all trying to get by in this crazy human society. One core of pure silliness, featuring best girl of all time, Archdemon Satania. Okay.
That sounds amazing.
3. School Live. This has got to be up there for one of the hardest anime of all time to recommend, but is also one of my favorite anime, period. I've thought long and hard on how to give a good recommendation without spoiling anything, which is almost a spoiler in and itself. It has everything you expect. Archetypal cute girl characters with their own unique quirks compared to other shows. However, though I can't tell you how, these bubbly personalities will have to develop through a much more directional and linear plot than is typical of the genre, with real meaningful stakes as well. I've already said too much. The anime police are out to get me. Ask trusted friends or mods if they've ever seen it and if it's good. They will blink once for yes, or give enthusiastic head shakes and thumbs up. But do please be careful for spoilers.
Okay.
That's it for me. Thank you for reading this and doing what you do. Even though it can seem unimportant, there are times when it's incredibly important for someone, for some of us in rough patches and the like. Much love, James.
Thanks,
Thank you, James. Thank you.
That was a really wonderful letter.
Yeah, that was great.
It's great having you on Twitch.
All right.
Yep.
Want to do this one more and then leave the other two for next unboxing?
Exactly.
All right.
Okay. All right. This letter is from... Oh, wait, I'll check to make sure they actually address their name in here. Okay, they're cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Allie, for this letter. Dear Caleb and Jacob, hey, it's me, Allie again. This will probably be my last time that I'm writing as school is starting. School, yes. For my first letter, I was very nervous about you guys reading my letter to the point where I needed to take a break and drink water. I'm okay now. I was just scared. Thank you guys for reading my letter. It meant a lot to me that my favorite YouTubers read my letter, and I don't have much to say, but school has started for me, and it's always nice to come home from a long, stressful day and watch the latest episodes you guys posted. Thank you again, making my life a little easier. On the topic of anime, I'm very excited for you guys to finish Jujutsu Kaisen. I recently finished it, and it was really good. The end credits are honestly pretty funny, and the later episodes with Yuji and his besto friendo are my personal favorites. Actually, by the time you read this, you've probably already gotten to that point. Moving on, I'm so excited for Demon Slayer Season 2 and JoJo's Part 6. If I'm excited, the chances are you guys will be too. A little about JoJo's Part 6 and Season 2, Demon Slayer. Stone Ocean, Part 6, is not many's favorite, but it's still a good part. There's a lot of gore in this season compared to the previous. Can't wait for the reactions. Demon Slayer Season 2 goes more in depth about side characters.
Oh, cool.
And has some pretty sweet fights. I'm going to wrap this letter up. I forgot to mention some anime recommendations. First anime is called Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress. Yes.
We know of this
legendary anime for stalling out Attack on Titan.
Well, and for Back Muscles Chan.
Back Muscles, yes. I recently just finished this anime, and I'd say it was pretty good. Gives off the same vibes as Attack on Titan. And if you like Attack on Titan, which I'm guessing you guys do, as you guys have how many seasons are up on your channel, I like the anime and I think you guys will enjoy it. The last anime is called Drifters, a dark isekai, if you will. Drifters is an anime that I don't see many talking about, probably because it never finished. Season 2 was planned, but never really worked on. It came out in 2016, and no news has been revealed. Even though Drifters was never finished, the first season was quite the treat. I remember the intro looking really good for its time. The story follows Shimazu Toyohisa, a real-life samurai who fought in the pivotal battle of Sekigahara. In his dying moments, Shimazu is transported to a world of magic with many other famous warriors throughout history. These warriors are forced to fight each other in endless battle. Thank you for reading this again, Allie.
Thank you, Allie.
Thank you, Allie. Appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, I've heard about Drifters. Drifters is definitely like not Fate necessarily, but has
right. It feels like Hellsing had a love child with Fate.
Exactly.
Like, yeah. Okay, so let's go through the packages.
So we have a book here.
Oh, I think this is the beginning of the animu that were sent to us.
Ooh,
Noir. Ooh, that looks fun.
Very, very nice.
From the director of Madlax and El Cazador de la Bruja comes the first series in his trilogy of sharpshooting vixens. Nice.
Okay, so this is probably from Christian then.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. And a Blu-ray too.
Uh-huh.
All right, you want to do one now?
I mean, yeah, I just pop one from over here. I'm guessing this is also the same thing because it's...
Or yeah, we could try and just find all the Blu-rays.
Ooh, this one's very secure. I think that got it.
Looks like.
Oh shit! It's the OVA collection for SLAYS!
Hell yeah.
Thank you! A double,
Thank you.
triple collection! No mage is as feared, no sorcerer is as powerful as the fiery redhead Lena Inverse. And this contains all 6 Slayer OVAs, plus these extras with production portfolio, interviews with the voice actresses of Lena and Naga, original trailers, and ADV film previews. Oh my
Awesome.
gosh.
Thank you, Christian.
Thank you very much for that. That is awesome. I think this one is probably also going to be one from Christian, so I'll open this one up as well real quick. Ah! Alright. Ooh! Oh no, this is something very
Thank
different.
you.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
goodness. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anything saying who this is from. This one might be, noticed in one of the letters, but this is to both of us, Jacob. It's the 97th volume of One Piece.
Hell yeah.
Oh!
Okay.
This one
Thank
just was released, I believe.
Yep.
Contains stuff we've already read, of course, but
Thank
wow.
you.
Thank you very, very much.
All right.
Sweet.
Let's open this one.
Yeah, I think all the ones with the 483 on it are the.
Probably. Yeah, this looks about shaped like a Blu-ray. Trigon, Badlands Rumble.
Trigon.
Oh,
that
yeah.
looks nice. That cover too.
Yep.
Show it on the camera. Yeah.
And also the 2 different faces of Vash. Sirius.
yes.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Yeah. Awesome.
Really sweet.
Yeah, because I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen the movie. I've seen
I've barely seen any of Trigon.
Yeah.
It's like.
All right.
Yeah,
want
you just
these?
open that one. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Here we go.
This little zip thing.
Ooh.
Ooh, is this
Ooh.
art?
Oh my God.
Oh my
my
Be very
God.
careful with it.
Yeah,
man.
I will.
Oh my gosh! What? Please show that on camera. What? That's so cool!
I love it. I love how you're like looking like into the distance, like, oh yes.
Amazing. Jacob. Caleb.
I'm player 1, by the way.
I mean,
Just-
yeah,
just-
they had
just
give
wanted
you,
to-
they had to give you more room because you're thick.
I just wanted to point that out. Oh, wait.
Yeah, read it off.
Da-da-da-da. After I'd sent my letter, I figured out how to send.
That's on here. That was...
There we go. That's much easier. After I'd sent my letter, I figured out how to send my piece to you guys to be at your most convenience. I felt horrible for making a fuss for nothing, so I fixed it only a moment too late. Ha! Brad. Thank you, Brad.
Oh,
Thank
this
you.
is probably
So,
the digital art link. that was
yes,
sent
I
to us.
believe so. Thank you
Then
so much.
Sent us a printout. That's
That's
so freaking
great.
cool.
That's awesome.
Ah!
Love it. Okay. You want me to open another one, or you want to open
give me,
one?
Give me one of these. Yeah. I'm just trying to sure we get all the ones from
Christian.
Christian. Yeah.
Does that help?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, we got it.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, very cool. Whoa.
Complete series of Trigon.
This is like someone's also like personal, like Trigon
I think so.
DVDs, basically. Wow. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, these are probably like
Real hard to find.
Real hard to find, yeah. Oh yeah, you know there would be good covers inside in here.
Uh-huh.
Check this out.
Yeah.
And then here. And here. Oh, that one's awesome.
That is sweet.
Oh, so cool.
All right.
Thank you very much for these.
Yes, thank you. All right, and on to the next one. Oh.
A poster?
Yeah, looks like.
Ooh.
And a little note in here. Hey bros, hope you're doing well. Hopefully you see this letter, but your Grand Blue streams are some of the most fun I had on your channel, and it's such a blast to see the passion put into the voices. Enjoy my gift from Xenomax.
Xenomax on Twitch, thank you.
Oh boy, wait, now I'm
It's gonna be a Grand Blue related thing.
Oh, definitely.
I did not spoil myself by looking.
But what kind of Grand Blue thing?
Right,
because,
right.
Because Xenomax is a very cultured individual, so
Yes, you are.
this isn't necessarily going to be a regular poster.
True. All right.
Okay.
What do we got here? It's gonna be.
Ooh.
Oh, it's the
Oh, this
cover for the anime.
Yeah, and this is a high quality poster too. Nice.
Oh yeah, very nice and
Like
thick.
this is. I mean, it probably could tear, but it's not just gonna
No.
like wear away.
No, it's not. If anything, once we flatten it out and everything, it'll probably stay that way, like
Yep.
forever.
Oh,
You
that's
kinda see
awesome.
Details, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right. Here's to season.
Tsukunare.
Here's to season 2 coming eventually.
My friends.
All right. I think we've got ourselves a shirt here.
Oh
something.
my.
Let's see what we got here. Oh boy, it's a Kill a Kill.
Hell yeah.
It's a Kill a Kill bit. Whoa, wait a minute.
No, this isn't a shirt.
This is not a shirt.
This is not a shirt.
This is not a shirt. Oh my
course.
god, this is. Oh my
right,
god.
we gotta
oh my
open
god,
it up
Yeah, we have
and-
to open it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, a shirt. Nice. Not a shirt.
No, it's not a shirt.
Nope.
Well,
Oh
it's
my god. Oh my god. Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Yep, it's a full on.
And it's not small.
No.
It is not small.
It's a full on.
like 2 scale, I think.
Body
pillow. Uh-huh.
So Jacob, hold your arm horizontally behind this.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Now,
Yep.
flipping it over.
This is the tamer side that
No,
has
no,
the panty shot.
They're like literally both the cultured side. That's because it's Kill a Kill, you know? Like,
That's fair.
oh my gosh. I can explain.
Yeah.
Could be talking to your mother, your girlfriend, the FBI agent at your door. You know? Thank you
Yep.
so much for this. I will absolutely keep this and use it for sure. Yeah,
And we end up fighting over it. Like, no, it's mine.
it's mine.
All right.
I mean, let's be real though. It's probably gonna end up as mine because it's not
'Cause-
Satsuki. You know? Because then you would be like, well, it's mine now.
Damn.
Oh.
Well, yeah, if it
this
was
is like
Satsuki, that would just
the
be like,
actual
it would be
full 3
automatically mine.
seasons and everything.
Oh, that is.
Whole box set
Thank
with
you.
6 DVDs in here.
Oh my god.
In a time of fantasy and magic, a band of misfits stumble from adventure to adventure and occasionally save the world. Lena Inverse, a spunky sorceress with a penchant for destruction, is joined by dashingly dim swordsman Gory and driven young Amelia and stoic Zelgadis on a journey spanning the realms. In lands where darkness reigns, they will be light. Sort of. In lands where doom threatens peace, they shall be saviors. Kind of. Yes, when evil arrives, Lena and her ragtag crew action for the forces of good. And if fame, fortune, and food should fall their way, even better. They're heroes. They're rogues. They're just looking to make a buck. They're the Slayers.
I love it.
This is
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Thank you
So
very much for this.
First
What
time
is this, though?
I think that's just like with the package because for the shipping or whatever.
Okay, cool.
First time I heard about Slayers was because someone made a D&D character that was just Lena inverse, and I thought for sure that it was just an inversion of a regular character named Lena. Rather than like, no, Lena inverse is part of the name, and it's like
that is the most OC name.
That is
ever.
the most OC name in the best way.
I love it.
Yep.
And then it's also just literally just Megumin 1.0.
Right, exactly.
The original.
Well, and considering that the VA, his name is Megumi, and the Crimson Demons all have like weird names, and it's like, wait, why is your name Megumin? That doesn't even make sense. It's like, maybe it's like that. We avoid copyright by and see, it's actually just like their names are all,
Whoa, 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 whoa! We thought we were done with the Slayer stuff, but no!
Oh shit!
What is this?
Oh shit!
Oh!
Wait, Slayers movie singular
The single movie, or
with the five
discs
cases?
in here? What?
Oh my god!
Oh no, there's multiple movies in here.
Of course, yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wow.
So we have Slayers, the motion picture.
That looks great.
We have Slayers, gorgeous. We have Slayers, great. Wait, with that pompadour though.
That is one excellent
Oh
pompadour.
my god.
I think-
And we have Slayers, return.
Wow.
And then we have Slayers Premium, which is just more chibi
These-
Slayers, it looks like.
Okay, not the motion picture one, but all the other ones, gorgeous, great, return, and premium, sound like tiers for like a NSFW subscription.
It's the Slayers OnlyFans, you know?
Right. Oh man.
Are you a premium? Are you a return?
So,
Are
and
you a great, a gorgeous?
I'm kind of torn though because I am very curious to watch it in the sub, but at the same time, I think Slayers is like one of Crispin Freeman's earliest like dub roles, which
I mean,
I'm
sure.
a big Crispin
but
Freeman fan, so
that
it's
could be
like-
just one person.
right,
though.
yeah, he isn't necessarily like one of the main cast. I can't remember like how
Right.
prominent he is in the series, but
And that's the other thing is that if you don't do it in the dub, I mean, if you don't do it in the sub, then you don't get Lena Inverse as
right.
the
yeah,
you know.
yeah, Megumi.
Yeah.
I forget her last name. Yeah.
Right.
So this was another one that was in there. Oh,
No, this was the
that's right. Yeah,
this is
okay.
the one that was sent to us that was
Yes.
basically setting up the digital art.
Right, and it looks like a letter, so we can leave it for the next unboxing. It's it's one of these handy envelopes. We can just put it back in and close it.
Yes. But thank you very much for sending this to us.
Yes.
We'll read it in the next one. Just because the video
Time
is
constraints
going a
and
bit
things
long
like
here.
that. Thank you so much.
There's one. All right.
Thank you so much, everyone. We love hearing from you. You know, it doesn't need to be packages. We love getting stuff from you, but we also just love getting your letters and things like that. So,
Oh, holy shit!
yeah, holy shit, that's a lot of anime right there.
This is so much, and
Yeah.
like 70% of this is Slayers related.
Yep. There were points when I was like, Caleb, I kind of want to watch Slayers. I don't know, would it work as a reaction? And you were like, Jacob, let's look up Slayers real quick. All right. And then, there's a sequel. There's a sequel. There's a sequel. There's a sequel. How many episodes is this all total? It's like, okay, yeah, good point.
Yeah. It would be a bit of a journey
Yeah.
in that regard. But thank you all so much for sending us all this stuff. We really appreciate it. And if you want to send us anything, it does not have to be a package. Just
Nope.
send us a letter through the P.O. box in the description of the video below. And just no consumables. But
Exactly.
Other than that, take care, everybody. Love you so much. And we'll see you in the next one, 15th of every month.
That's right.
And take care.
Take care.
See ya.